Yo, what's up everybody? It's Connor from Unscripted, back again with another video. In today's video, we are talking about some crazy action that went down today at the CDL Major, and as always, we are doing it off the script. So it's been a couple days since I have seen you guys. I haven't been able to make any videos recently, but I'm glad I was able to make a video today because we have some crazy stuff to talk about. One match in particular, which I'm sure you already know what I'm getting at. But yeah, you see the matches on screen. Actually, before we get into that, don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below in the comment section as well with your thoughts on the matches, and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the content. Now, let's get into the matches. So, as you see on screen, Toronto Ultra versus the LA Thieves was the first match today in the elimination bracket. The LA Thieves kind of made their Cinderella run to this point, and it was cut short by the Toronto Ultra. I think it was a 3-0. Pretty dominant, you know. Nothing really going well for the LA Thieves in that series. It was not a competitive series. It was 3-0 win, and the Toronto Ultra moved on, and that was that. So, not going to talk much about it. I didn't even get to catch the whole series, but it didn't matter because there's not much to talk about. But the match everybody's talking about is OpTic Chicago versus the Minnesota ROKKR. Minnesota ROKKR win 3-2. Sorry, I just moved my computer there a little bit. Yeah, the Minnesota ROKKR won 3-2. Here are the matches, or the stats from the series, from the matches. Pretty well-rounded. I mean, you look at that. 3 guys from each team positive, 1 guy negative, but nobody really crazily standing out in the slaying department. Those stats pretty much tell the series. It was a crazily close series that came down to one of the luckiest plays, not luckiest, but one of the most improbable plays that I've seen in Call of Duty, at least that I can remember off the top of my head. And yeah, we'll get to that. So as the series, we'll go through the series. First game was a hard point on Garrison. OpTic came out and lost this one pretty handily, 250 to 192. Not much really going for them there. You see Formal and Envoy both struggled big time on this map. I think the score looks closer than it really was. They only lost by 58, but OpTic was never really in this game. They came out and got dominated pretty well, and they started off down 1-0. Sorry about that. They moved into an Express Search and Destroy, which they pretty well dominated the ROKKR on this map. So they got beat pretty handily on map 1, turned around and beat ROKKR pretty handily on map 2. You see there for ROKKR, other than Standy, they did not play well at all. Standy played really well. He had a bunch of first bloods, but they really couldn't capitalize at all. Formal played well. I mean, the numbers are good, and he had so many clutch plays in that series. He was in that map, he was the reason OpTic was up 3-0 or whatever it was at the beginning. He made some crazy clutches and some 1v1, big gunfights, big moments, stuck a ninja defuse kind of. So good stuff from him to tie the series up 1-1. In the Garrison control, OpTic got smoked. There's no way around that. I'm kind of surprised they elected to go with the Garrison over the Raid because Checkmate, it's going to get banned, obviously. They're so good on Checkmate, and ROKKR don't like Checkmate, so obviously that was going to get banned. And OpTic decided to play Garrison instead of Raid. It did not work out for them. They get smoked pretty bad, as you see there from the slaying statistics. Oh my gosh, I'm blocking them. I probably did that for all of them. I'm sorry. But there, as you see the slaying statistics, OpTic all red, Minnesota all green. What are you going to expect in a respawn? You're going to lose that every time. Turn around, played in Moscow Hardpoint, which at this point OpTic was like, uh-oh, this might not be good because they have not been the best at Moscow Hardpoint. This was the one that Minnesota was probably feeling good about, and OpTic came out and they blew him out of the water, actually. Sorry. All right, I was interrupted, but I'm back. So, yeah, like I was saying, OpTic, they just destroyed Minnesota in this hardpoint on Moscow. Like I said, Minnesota was probably feeling good about this one, but did not go to plan. Formal showed up big time in this one. Dashy as well, they combined for the plus 26. Formal just fried. It was insane watching him play on this map. Dashy, too, they made big plays. Everybody for Minnesota red, so, yeah, what do you expect? Obviously, you're going to lose big time in that, and they did, which set us up for a map 5 search and destroy on Moscow, and one of the craziest endings we'll ever see. So there are the stats. Formal, I thought, played well. Oh, no, yeah, that's right. Scump and Envoy were the ones playing well in this map. Dashy and Formal, they struggled big time, unfortunately, for OpTic. They get a couple more kills. OpTic probably wins the map and the series, and then as you see, accuracy going big in the statistic department and in the play of the game, as we will show here. So it was, to set the stage here, it was 5-5 here. It was 5-3. OpTic lost 2 rounds in a row to go 5-5. Not the first time this has happened. They just blew a 5-3 lead on the same map against Toronto in their last game, or in the other game that they lost to Toronto. And here it is. So it's 4-2. OpTic has the 2-life advantage. And let's just watch. Oh, let's mute it first. There we go. So accuracy picks up Envoy there, make it a 3v2. They pick up Attach, coming escalators, 3v1, and just watch this. I couldn't even believe it. I just sat on my couch with my jaw just dropped. I couldn't believe what I saw. They lined up perfectly for accuracy. He gets the ace, and he sends Minnesota to the next round. I mean, not one in a million, but a very unlikely play. How, like, what are the odds they line up so perfectly? Two guys were weak. Formal was weak from the nade, and Scump, I believe, was weak from the gunfight with Attach coming out of the escalator room. So it wasn't like he just fried all of them, but I mean, it's just someone has to pick up that kill. They stacked up so perfectly, and it just can't happen. It should have never got there, you know. Envoy made a bad push when he pushed accuracy with no one there for the trade, and they should have never lost 2 rounds to begin with. I mean, they were up 5-3. You have to win those. They didn't. Another heartbreaking loss for OpTic, who is just, I think they're 1-4, 1-5 in round 11s this year, so it was not been their, they've had some unlucky moments for sure, and this one unfortunately sends them home with a top 6 placement. It is what it is. You know, they're looking better. That's the crazy part. They're looking way better at search. There's respawn slow down a little bit, but they're looking much better in search. They just couldn't get it done here. Here are some of the reactions. Accuracy says, GG's OpTic, we won 3-2. 2 icy. Yeah, he was pretty icy in that one, no doubt about that. I'll just scroll through them. They're in my likes. Attach says we needed that after what happened yesterday. They've lost a very close match to Dallas, which they should have won. We just got blessed. We have to play much better if we're going to win this. So he knows. I mean, they were a little bit lucky there, but you'll take it, of course, any day. And then he says, oh, MFG, accuracy, what? GG's OpTic, we won 3-2. We just got so lucky and just won. So like I was saying, he knows they got lucky. Scump, just a broken heart. What else can he say? Dashy, effing speechless. GG's, Minnesota lost game 5. And then he says, bro, what just happened? I mean, yeah, that was everybody's reaction. Like, what just happened? How did that happen? But it happened. OpTic going home top 6, Minnesota moving on. So disappointing series for OpTic, or a disappointing major for OpTic, but it is what it is. I mean, they lost to a good team. Minnesota's playing well, and it's crazy. Well, I'll talk about it actually after this. Here we go. We'll get into this one first. So FaZe beat Dallas 3-1. I'm just going to go through the stats really quick. There's the series stats. Abizi had a slow series a little bit for his standards, but Celium, he played well. Simp made phenomenal plays. RCD made plays. They all made plays like they always do. They came out and they won their Garrison hardpoint by almost 100 points. I mean, I feel like they're really good on that map. I'm not sure why teams even play that against them. It seems like they always win that map. They came out and they lost the Express on Search 6-2, which we've seen them lost a couple times now, so teams definitely want to keep playing them on that map. They might start vetoing it. I don't know what they veto, but maybe they'll look to start vetoing Express instead. They dominated on the raid control 3-0. I mean, it was, yeah, Celium. Yeah, I was going to say Celium. There's his stats. Actually, you can't see him. There you go. Plus 14. He was on like a 10 streak at one point. He just mopped Dallas up in that one. And then the checkmate hardpoint was a pretty good match, but it ultimately went to FaZe, so they won the series 3-1. They're in the winners finals, and Dallas will play the winner of Minnesota and Toronto in the losers bracket finals. But like I was saying, the OpTic game and this game, I mean, it's just interesting how Minnesota was a horrible hardpoint team and a great search team. Now they're getting better at the hard points, but they're getting worse at the searches. They lost 2 to Dallas. They lost the first one to OpTic, and they had that miraculous play where they would have been 0-4 in their last 4 searches. But they beat OpTic in a hard point. They beat Dallas in both hard points, so they're getting better there. They just have to pick it back up in searches a little bit if they want to match up well with a team like FaZe. So I think right now, over the course of a 9-game series, you would think Minnesota's the most likely team to beat FaZe, but they got to pick it up in search because, you know, we all know search is 4 of the 9 maps in a 9-game grand final, and nobody can really hang with FaZe over that many searches. I think Minnesota is the team with the best chance, but the way they're looking right now, maybe not. So if they can pick that up in search and they can keep, you know, playing well on the hard points, they, I think, are probably the best team with the best chance to beat FaZe. I think OpTic had a good chance too with the way they're playing in search, but they're out now, so that doesn't matter. I just don't think Dallas can hang with FaZe, honestly. FaZe, it just seems like they have their number. They smoked him in the last grand final. They smoked him again today, so who knows, though. I mean, I think FaZe they're the favorites, obviously. Like, I think they're going to win the major. I'm pretty confident in saying that, but I do think Minnesota has the best chance. It's just, can they get past Dallas? You know, they almost beat Dallas yesterday. They lost to them. They have to beat Toronto first. I think they will, or at least they should. I think they'll get past Dallas. Honestly, I would pick them in that. With the way they're playing in hard points right now, I think they should be the favorites over Dallas. Then they'll get to that grand final with FaZe, where I definitely would favor FaZe, but I do think Minnesota has the best shot to beat them. But who knows? Maybe Toronto will get in there. You know, crazy things have happened this whole major, so more crazy things might happen. Who knows? But yeah, it was a good major, or it was a good day of action. There's more to come tomorrow, obviously, and I'm just really excited to watch it. I hope you are too. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like down in the comment, or leave a like down below, leave a comment in the comment section below as well, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it and you are looking for more content. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the Call of Duty today. I'm sure you did. It was some great content. I hope you enjoy the Call of Duty tomorrow. I hope you have a good day, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.